ఏంది?
Yes,
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Fine. So in this call, so many people are there. So try to mute your mic. Okay, if possible, if you have any queries or anything, at the time stop me and then you can ask me the queries. Okay, so I don't want any others to disturb. Okay, senior persons also there in this call, so try to cooperate. Fine.
Okay, sir.
Fine. So we already discussed about UI, Python, these many cases, right? Few of the people are done with UI, few of the people are done with Python also, right? Now we are going to discuss about the case called scripting, that is like JavaScript. Okay, we need to understand the JavaScript usage and functionality process, right? So anyone is having any idea JavaScript, what it is and what it will do, what the use of that? If you know anything, just tell me. No idea.
Yeah, no idea, sir.
No one is having an idea about JavaScript.
It is a client-side programming language.
Yeah, it is used
Client
for
side
the dynamical content, for adding dynamic content.
It is also
dynamic content. Okay.
it is also based
Tell me, tell me.
object-based programming language.
Base. Not getting what you're saying.
Objected programming language. Sir.
Okay, fine.
Which will give the
See,
output in the same place.
okay. So you are telling practically that you have understood, but that is fine. But the use case wise, why we need JavaScript? Any idea? Without JavaScript, we can't do anything. Is there anything like it's that? See, yeah, using HTML, what we are doing? Using HTML, what we are doing?
Designing web pages.
We are not directly designing it. We are just adding the content,
Adding the
Add content.
Yeah,
right? We are just adding the content. Okay, so any type of content we are adding that based on the tags and attributes availability, right? What is the use of CSS? This is a step-by-step
to
process, right?
detect
Styling. The
styling,
styling
dynamic
content which we have
dynamic
already.
styling,
Yes, so this is
design.
step-by-step process, right? You understood my point. This is a step-by-step process. So HTML, we are just adding the content. So we are including the CSS property to align or to make attractive of the particular content, to make more design on the content. We are adding the particular CSS property, right? So this is the second step. HTML is the first step, CSS is the second step. What is the third step in the sense? JavaScript. Why we need JavaScript in the sense? We need to make that web page as a dynamic web page. Dynamic web page in the sense it should respond something. The web page should respond something, right? Backend programming is fine. Java, Python, that is fine. That is to respond with the users. But within the web page itself, within the UI design itself, it should respond some cases. For example, if you are clicking on something, it is opening some pop-up dialog box. It is opening some images. How it is opening? Directly it is opening from using HTML, CSS. No, right? So we need a help of JavaScript. We need a help of JavaScript to make that functionality, to make that behavior, right? So for example, you have a hover pseudo class. Hover pseudo class, how it is working? So whenever you are pointing to the mouse, then only it is applying the properties, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise it is not applying that properties. Okay, likewise you have a simple thing called visited, the anchor tag we have discussed already. Okay, the visited, not visited, that particular thing. If you have visited it, the color will be in purple color. If you have not visited, it will be in blue color in default, right? So how it is changing? Everything is a behavior, particular content behavior, right? So likewise in JavaScript we have so many behaviors. Okay, this is one step. This is one step in JavaScript. Okay, apart from that, we want to handle the data in UI. We want to handle the data with respect to backend programming language. Okay, for example, I'm just pausing on backend data to the front end page. How you will pass? Generally, we have a PHP scripting or Java or Python, everything we can pass it directly using some key value or else something like other dimensions, okay, or else other data type we can able to directly pass it. Okay, but if you want to use with JavaScript, then we can use it. Okay, so we can pass that particular data to backend from particular backend programming language to UI design page. Okay, directly we can pass using the JavaScript. Okay, that also we can able to do it. Okay, or else we want to trigger. Okay, we want to trigger the data from based on the user handling of the web page. Okay, for example, you people are doing some registration, right? Some, for example, take a registration example of your what job sites or anything. Okay, job sites or social media sites, anything. Okay, you are selecting some data. For example, you are selecting your BE degree, BTech degree with your departments, with your skill sets you are selecting to register in the job site. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you have successfully registered, you have logged in successfully. Now you want to add additional skills. Now you want to change your department, because I have studied PG also. Okay, undergraduate it's fine, but PG also I studied. I want to update that. Then what you are going to do? You are going to select that you are going to change that values. Okay, so how the data is fetching from the backend programming language in the sense, same way. We need to keep the JavaScript programming where the particular data that you have already registered is stored in the database. So that data you need to match with the list of data present in the UI. Okay, if that is present, that will be selected, whichever you have already registered. Okay, then only you can able to see, so this is the one I have registered it. This is the one data department I have given at the time of registration. This is the skill sets I have given at the time of registration. Then I don't know Python now. Okay, I know Java now. So remove the Python, add the Java. So this is how you are updating your profile, right? So that also the data will be handled through JavaScript. Okay, whenever you are removing Python, it will be go to the backend programming language through the JavaScript programming only. Okay, so this is the second step. Okay, first step is behavior handling or event handling in the UI web page. Second step is data handling. Understood? Any doubt? I will explain each and every concept starting from variable, data types, functions, operators, everything I will explain. Don't worry. Okay. So this I'm just giving you the example of JavaScript use cases. Any doubt till now?
No.
No, sir.
Okay.
No.
So everyone is recording, right? I have shared the recorder also, I think. So use that Chrome extension recorder. If you want, you can record it. Okay. Fine.
Okay, okay.
Sir,
What
you
is
will
the
place
third?
this.
I'm not getting.
Sir, you will place this recordings in this our group, or you will keep in Google Meet, sir.
I won't record. You need to record. That's why I shared. I won't record the session. Okay, that's why I shared the recorder. Chrome extension recorder I shared you. Record it by yourself. Then only it will be stored in your local system. Okay. Everyone, please do that recordings if possible. Today it's fine. Tomorrow onwards. Okay. Fine. This two point is clear, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then third point. We have a third point, final point. That is like if you want to display any data in your UI page. You want to display any data, not from the backend programming language, like any different data, dynamic data, if you want to display it. Okay, by triggering something, by clicking something, if you want to display that instance, that also through JavaScript or jQuery programming, we can able to display it. Okay, first we will complete JavaScript, then we will go for jQuery. Both are similar only, but coding structure wise, it will be having differences. And then jQuery is having some additional methods also, functions also. Okay, so methods and function both are same name, they don't confuse. So we'll complete the JavaScript and we'll go for jQuery cases. Okay, so these are the 3 points you need to remember. One is event handling or behavior handling. Second one is data handling through backend programming from JavaScript to UI. Okay, and then third one is data binding. Okay, binding in the sense like we can directly bind the data to UI page. Okay, from JavaScript programming. Understood?
Will you please come again, Shilvanam?
Right. First one is event handling or behavior handling. Okay, for example, on click, on mouse over, like that we are having so many events, and then that behaviors we can able to handle it. How we have discussed about the bootstrap, pop-up dialog box, and then carousel, this kind of things we have discussed, right? Same case. Okay, and then second one is data handling, handling of data, backend data to front end page through JavaScript programming. That is the second one. Third one is data binding, without interruptions of backend programming. So any data, any dummy data or any static data we want to bind into the UI page, in the sense using JavaScript we can able to bind it. Understood? Without keeping that in HTML content. Okay, if you want to dynamically bind in the sense that particular static data, we can bind it. Understood?
Yeah, got it.
Okay, this is the 3 major use cases which we are used to perform in the JavaScript. Okay, to perform, to activate this kind of things, we have so many things. Like we know the basic programming language always contain variables, keywords, data types, operators, functions. These are the basics. 5 points are very basic. It will contain in all programming language. Okay, scripting, programming languages also, everywhere it will be there. Okay, apart from this, the event handlers, different methods, different syntaxes, that is matter to differentiate the programming languages. Fine. Now, let me start with one thing called variables. Today, we'll start with variables, then we'll go like one by one. Fine. Let me share my screen. The example I will show you the tomorrow session. Okay, I'm just defining the things. JS dot. Okay, so this file I will share you end of the JavaScript so that you can refer these cases for your understanding. Right? What is variables? Any idea?
Used to store values.
Okay, used to store the inputs, right? How the syntax will be there for variables? It's differ from programming language, right? Be differ from programming language, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So in this particular JavaScript, we have different syntaxes to represent the variable name. Different syntaxes to represent the variable name. Okay, so that is simply like first one is var. This is a keyword. Var keyword. We'll be using that to represent the specific variable name. Okay, so variable name, how we are going to define? Any idea? What are the rules and regulations for variable name? Who already know? Who already completed Python? They know, but who are didn't completed Python? They didn't know that rules and regulations. Anyone tell me the rules and regulations of variable name declaration?
It should not start with a number.
It should not start with a number. Then
Variable
With a
name do
meaning
not contain
right for
keywords.
understanding.
right. Let me tell you instead of that. It should not start with number, and then it should not have spaces between the words, and then no symbol should be used except
No
underscore,
hyphen, except underscore.
right? And
Special
then
characters should not be used.
yeah, that's what symbols I mentioned. In between, you can use numbers, and then the character length must be below
There
31,
will be no length.
right? So here, how we are going to define simply, okay, the variable declaration, how we are going to define in the sense,
We
simply
can just define the value.
okay, so let me have this case where a equal to 10. This is a declaration, simple. Okay, I used integer value. Number 10 is a whole number is an integer value. Okay, so this is how we can define these cases. Okay, so this is the first variable declaration keyword. Okay, created in JavaScript. After this, okay, after this, two more things they have created it. Okay, that is second one is let, third one is constant. Okay, so I will tell you the difference between var, let, and constant. Anyone know that? If you know, let me know if possible.
If you want to change the value at sometime of the code, we'll use let, sir. If you don't want to change the value for the entire code, we'll use constant.
What is your of var then?
If we assign something, if we assign let a is equal to 10, we can change the value at in the code at any point of time. If we use const a is equal to 10, we cannot change the value.
That is
If
fine.
we-
I'm asking var. Let and constant, it's fine. Within the function we can change, but constant we can't modify. That is fine. That means we can override that value. If you use define by let means we can able to override the value. But constant, it's a constant value. We can't override it. Right? var. Any idea? Who is joining now?
Where keyword you have function scope like.
See, this both things, right? Var and let. It is having some relations. What is the relationship in the sense? We can able to use within the function only, but var declaration we can able to use throughout the function. That means outside the function also, inside the function also. That's the difference. Simple. Understood? So var, if you are using the declaration var, okay, then automatically you can able to use it outside the function also, inside the function also, wherever you want you can use it in the function declaration. Okay, but if you are using let declaration within the method, within the function only, you can able to use it. Okay, and then constant in the sense we can't modify that value. Constant anyway will be defining outside the function, that is fine. Inside the function also we can use it, but we can't override that. Can't override that. That is a difference between these three cases. Understood? So only difference is only you need to use the keyword name. That's it. Everything is a keyword. Keyword means what? Keyword means what? Predefined words, right?
Yes, sir.
Keyword means predefined words. Understood till now or not? Please let me know. This is how we will declare it. Okay, so example I will show you later on it. Okay, so we'll design on if anyone designed any HTML web page properly, the college web page or any Zoho page, if anything, please share it to me. in that web page itself, I will add some JavaScript. I will show you the JavaScript handlings, everything. Okay, completely. If you have design, just share me so that we can work out on that. Clear?
Okay,
The
sir.
same web page, we will work on that particular variables, data types, operators, functions, everything we will work out on the same case. Fine.
Fine, sir.
Okay, so now I will show you the example later. Okay, so now we need to understand the difference between the data types. Okay, so what is data types?
Integer, character, boolean, float, like that.
Data types in the sense the type which is representing the data stored in that value, the data, okay, which we are getting as a input. Okay, we have data types like integer. Okay, here in this particular JavaScript, that is called as number. Okay, in Python it is integer and Java also integer like that, but in JavaScript we are calling that as number. Okay, and then we have string data type. Here it is string only. Okay, so now apart from this we have some other data types also. Apart from this we have some other data types also. Okay, that float value, that decimal value will be included within the number data type. Whole number as well, decimal values as well, it will be included as the number data type itself, because both are numbers only, right? That will be included in number data type. We no need to mention it. We no need to mention it, automatically it will take. Okay, so now apart from this case we have some other data types, like for example boolean. Boolean means what?
True or
False.
second check.
True or false?
True or
True or
false.
false, right? And then we have something like object. Object means object data type.
Array comes under that.
Array object we are having separately. I'm asking object.
Class.
Blueprint of it.
Record.
JavaScript objects is simply like your Python dictionary. Python dictionary. Okay, we won't use that, but anyway, understood that concept. Okay, anyway, that is a JSON data type. You can just simply take it as JSON object. You know, right? What is JSON? JavaScript object notations. That is called JSON. So that is the data type. Dictionary format only. Key and value with set brackets. That's a simple case. Okay, every example we will see one by one. Don't worry. I'm just explaining the topics now. Okay, so apart from this we have something like undefined, and then big int. Okay, big integer, that is a value is different length. Okay, but only 4 is enough to remember. Okay, undefined anyway, and then null, big int, this is anyway you are not going to take any data, it will throw you output called undefined or null. That is a simple case. Okay, so no need to worry about this other data types apart from this 4. Okay, now apart from this we'll be taking it as array. Okay, array input also we'll be taking. Array means what? Do you know array?
Group of similar values.
Sequence of same data types.
Sequence of same data types. That means similar data types, right?
Specific.
Yes.
Within the square brackets we'll be mentioning. That means the inputs will be always string or always number. Any cases. Understood? That also is there. That also we can mention. That is like an array object. This is enough to understand this better. Okay. Any doubts in this? I will show you each and every examples tomorrow. Variables and then data types tomorrow, or Friday. Tomorrow I have another schedule. Friday we will discuss about this examples variable with the data types. Okay, because we are going to see that variable declaration with data types only. That's why I have not shown the example separately. So each data types I will explain with the variable declaration, both three var, let, and constant. Okay, then we will go for operators. Okay, what are the types of operators we are having? So what is the use of that? How we are going to use that operators? And then we will go for next functions. Then we will go for the some array concepts, little array concepts we will discuss, and then finally we'll go for the event handlers. Understood? So maximum 10 days we'll complete this JavaScript and jQuery cases. Fine. So main thing is you need to work out how you did for Python. Okay, others you didn't know about Python, but Python Muslim numbers are completed. So how you did for Python, whatever the task I'm giving, just work out in the same HTML web page that you have already designed. Okay, don't do it anything in project. Project I will tell you where to do it, what are the functions you need to add it. Okay, that I will tell you later. But you already designed some web pages, right? College web pages and some other landing pages. Okay, in that try to implement this case. Fine, what are the JavaScript assignment I'm giving you, so try to implement that. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Fine. So JavaScript basic
Okay,
is
sir.
very important for front end design. Okay. So backend also we need to include some JavaScript jQuery events that we will do after Python Django. Okay, after developing the backend functionalities, we will do that. Okay. So next class will be example only. Please share me anyone please share me the file. Single file is enough, so that I will explain in the same case. Okay, see in this JavaScript session we are going to see only the event handlers, first point and third point, handling of events, and then data binding. Okay, data handling, second point. After taking backend programming only, I'm going to show you the data handling part with JavaScript and jQuery. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Fine. So whatever the things I mentioned, please note down it. Okay. So this is like step by step process only we are doing. So don't confuse anything. If you have any queries or anything, please ping me. Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, sir.
What will be the session timings and then session things I will ping you in the group. At the time before 5 minutes, join in the call. Don't join after 20 minutes or after 15 minutes or after 5 minutes. Okay. Sometimes I'll be in another schedule. Sometimes I'll be in customer call. Okay. So at that time I won't take session. So if I'm available in the evening time also, I will ping you. So just join the call immediately.
Yeah. Yeah, sure, Sarva.
Okay,
So
sir.
before that, do your project works and then continue with that flows. Okay.